Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I am here with the list of technical writing tools I have explored, used so far and found best in my opinion. Also, I have researched a few of them for their license cost and features. So, I'm here to share my research on these tools to help you in taking the right decision in choosing the better tool for yourself or for your organization's team members who will be involved in the technical documentation process, such as tech writers, SMEs, project heads, and so on. These talk tool comparison will be out with the two parts, as I won't be able to cover the comparison for all the help authoring tools in one video. So a few of them I'll cover in part 1 and the next batch of the tools will be covered in part 2 video. So let's start with the tools that I have covered in part 1. Our first tool is Adobe FrameMaker. It is a leading software for authoring and publishing technical content. It has multiple features which we'll discuss later. Let us first check the license cost. There are two subscriptions that we are focusing on. First is single subscription, that is TLP, perpetual licensing. It will cost you around $999 per year without taxes, approximately. Second is ETLA, that is Enterprise Licensing Term Agreement. It is an enterprise agreement for 3 years for minimum 10 to 15 licenses and costs you around $500 to $600 per year without taxes. Now let us check it against the significant features. Tabbed editor. It's supposed a tabbed editor. That means you can open multiple projects or chapter tabs in one FrameMaker application. Unicode and localization support. So, it supports Unicode and localization to create globally accepted documentation in terms of multiple languages, and Unicode character supports. The published formats which it supports are PDF, responsive HTML5, mobile app, web help, EPUB, Kindle, Microsoft HTML help, and Adobe Digital Publishing Suite. For review and feedback, you need to create a PDF out of it and send it to the review. It doesn't support cloud hosting and multi-user edits in one license, as we all know that each license is for single user. It supports version control, contextual help, and allows you to create a keyword index. Next is Atlassian Confluence Cloud and Server. It is a remote-friendly team workspace for creating collaborative documentation. Let's check the license cost. There are two types of subscriptions that we are focusing on. First is cloud hosting, in which there are two user tiers. First is 100 users. For this, the approximate cost is $500 per month. And for the second user tier, which is the range of 51 to 100 users, the approximate cost is $5,000 annually. Second subscription is server hosting. It has the one-time payment of 100 users, that is $6,400 approximately. Let us check the significant features. It supports the tab editor. You can open multiple spaces or page tabs in the application. It provides Unicode and localization supports to create globally accepted documentation in terms of multiple languages, and Unicode character support. The multiple outputs or published formats it provides are Microsoft Word, HTML, PDF, XML. For review and feedback, you can add comments on the pages by mentioning the appropriate author and send it for review. It supports cloud hosting and multi-user edits. It supports version control, contextual help, and also allows you to create a keyword index. Next is ProProf's knowledge base. It allows you to create an online knowledge base, user manuals, and documentation. Let us check the license cost. It has two subscriptions that we are checking here. Business plan. First is a business plan, and that will cost you around $1,560 per year with GST, and that will be for 100 users, 300 pages, 5 groups and teams for one author. Second is Enterprise Edition. It will cost you around 3,600 per year with GST for unlimited authors, unlimited staff users, unlimited pages, and unlimited groups and teams approximately. Let us now check few significant features that it provides. It supports tab editor. It provides Unicode and localization supports. Multiple output and publish formats are PDF, Word, HTML page content, HTML tooltip content, CSS and images that will be in zip file. For review and feedback, you can add comments on the articles by mentioning the appropriate author and send it for review. The last tool is Adobe RoboHelp. It is an authoring and publishing help policies and knowledge-based content for Windows and Mac. It has multiple features which we will discuss later in brief. Let us first check the license cost. The latest version of Adobe RoboHelp is available on subscription for $30 per month per user on the annual commitment. Visit the buying guide page to explore all the buying options. Request a call back for more details on RoboHelp server. Now let us check the significant features. It supports the tab editor only in Enterprise Edition. You can open multiple projects or chapter tabs in one RoboHelp application. It supports Unicode and localization support to create globally accepted documentation in terms of multiple languages and Unicode character support. The multiple output and publish formats it provides are mobile app, frameless output, responsive HTML5, PDF, Word document, ebook, and Microsoft HTML help. For review and feedback, you will need to create a PDF out of it and send it for review. It doesn't support multi-user edits, and one license is for one user. It supports version control, contextual help, and allows you to create a keyword index. The license price of these technical writing tools varies as per the selection of several criteria, such as country and currency of purchase, product language, local taxes, users, months, or years. For the latest information on license costs and features, please visit the official websites of these tools. I have added the links for the same in the description box below. The brief information I have provided is based on my research and work experience. In my opinion, first you get the free trial of each tool. Try out the features, explore each tool, and then make a buying decision, keeping in mind the size of the technical writing team, the type of the documentation you are working on, and what kind of output formats or publish formats you require. To check the basic introduction on technical writing, visit my Evolution in Technical Writing video, for which I have given the link below. I will soon make a part 2 of this video with few more technical writing tools. Please write to me in comments if you want a detailed video on any documentation tool. Till then, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the first update of my latest video. Thank you.